the K-12 outreach staff of Georgia Student Finance Commission, and today we're going to talk about scholarship overviews. In this presentation, we're going to look at scholarships locally from a community standpoint, post-secondary search, unique scholarships to the state of Georgia, scholarship sites, types of scholarships, tips and contacts. Now, as a high school student, when you start looking for scholarships, where should you begin? Locally. I always suggest go with your high school. Check the high school website, and I have two examples. This is Mountain View High School in Gwinnett County. Now, I cover Northeast Georgia, and so this may not particularly pertain to your area, but at least it'll give you some pointers of where to look. At Mountain View High School, as you can see on their high school website, they have scholarships and financial aid. If you look a little bit closer, they have scholarship websites, and it's amazing what they come up with. Scholarships for immigrant students, first generation college students, DACA information and resources, online college scholarships in Georgia, Sons of Italy. We live in a diverse county. Scholarships for students of Greek descent, scholarships for students with disabilities. And so the list goes on, but this is a valuable resource. You always want to apply locally simply because if it's at your high school, you have narrowed down the scholarship search for those scholarships based directly on your high school. Then I recommend look at other high school websites. Your best ideas are your borrowed ideas. Let me show you another one. This is Parkview, and understand not all high school websites are the same. They may not carry the same information, but they will carry a majority of scholarship search sites that you may be familiar with. I noticed at Parkview, they have a list, and on theirs, they have departmental scholarships from the college, the president's scholarships, merit-based scholarships, additional scholarship resources, community resources. Catch that word, community resources, community foundations, civic associations, volunteer and community service. So they're looking at it from the college standpoint and from the community for local base. So what have you done? Not only have you narrowed down the search from your high school, you have also increased your resources within your community by looking at other high school websites. If it's not alumni based and they have information that your school doesn't, why not apply? Speaking of which, let's talk about missed opportunities. In Gwinnett County, there are 23 public high schools. They give out 2 to 3 PTSA scholarships. If your parents are a member of a PTA association, there are scholarships that seniors can apply for that's around $1,000. And in a cluster, as is divided amongst Gwinnett County, what I'm finding out is not everybody's applying. This gives you the eligibility. And one of these high schools, I found out of a graduation class of 600 students, you think everybody's applying? We only had 4 seniors who applied. 4 seniors woke up one morning and 2 walked away with a $1,000 scholarship apiece. I made this comment at a high school parent night within the same county, and the parents counselor turned around on the front row and said, yes, only 13 applied here. So folks, apply. Sometimes you may get a scholarship because that money's simply sitting there. Speaking of which, how about community partners? What organizations in your community are partnering with your high school? When I worked at Gordon State College, we had a church in Thomaston, Georgia that provided scholarships for students in Upson County and Pike County. I know of a dentist in Hall County who set up a scholarship for students, I believe at North Hall. Let me introduce 2 community partners that I work with that have been very instrumental in supporting our students. Let's start with the Community Foundation of Northeast Georgia. They are based out of the Chamber of Commerce in Gwinnett County. They not only reemphasize scholarship sites, but also our local schools like Gwinnett Tech and Georgia Gwinnett College. But they take it a step further. Yes, they partner with high schools, but every year, if you notice this event at the bottom, finding scholarship dollars for college. This is a panel session that they provide every year. This year it's going to be live. You can register for it on their website, October the 12th, 2021, Finding Scholarship Dollars. I will serve on that panel along with a technical college representative, a college representative, and somebody from the Gwinnett County School System's Guidance Counselor's Office. We're going to talk about scholarship opportunities within Gwinnett County. So this is a great partnership. Let's go a little bit further north, the next county up. This is in Gainesville, North Georgia Community Foundation. And check their sites right off the bat. What do they say? Scholarships. Now, they not only serve students within Hall County and Gainesville, they serve the surrounding counties. View all scholarships. Apply. It takes one application process where they'll match you with a scholarship that best fits you. And when I say this not only applies to the schools within Hall County that go outside, here's an example. Lake Rabun Scholarship. This is for Rabun County seniors and Rabun Gap Nacoochee students that live in Rabun County. Let's take it back to Gainesville. There's the Coleman Chambers Rogers Scholarship. If you serve on the board of realtors of Hall County, family members, spouse, kids, stepkids can apply either as graduating seniors or currently enrolled students for $2,000. So there is money out there. Another prime example in Cartersville, there's the Etowah Foundation. They have provided scholarships for students in that area. So know who your community partners are. It could be a fraternity, a sorority chapter. It could be a church. You never know. Okay. Now we talked a little bit about colleges providing scholarships. Well, the next area I'd go to is post-secondary search. Whatever colleges you have in mind, go to their websites and start looking for their scholarships, opportunities, find out what their deadlines are, find out what their requirements are. I know that Piedmont University and Oglethorpe University has a scholarship competition day where you actually show up and apply for and qualify for scholarships. I've pulled up two examples, one in Gwinnett County. This is Georgia Gwinnett College. They offer two scholarships for incoming freshmen. One is they're called the Grizzlies, the Grizz Honor Scholarship. If you're in their honors program with a 3.5 GPA, it's $1,000. Check this out, the Grizz Aspirational Grant. You come in with a minimum 3.0, complete 15 semester credit hours of a 3.0, it's $1,000. So these are just two other examples from the college in our community. Let's check out a larger university. This is the University of Georgia. Yes, it has Hope information, but it's also got UGA and non-UGA scholarship information and announcements. This is great. Go to their website. They have the Scholarship Universe state-of-the-art matching system. What it does, it matches the best legitimate opportunities for students at UGA with legit scholarships and resources, not only within the university, but outside the university. Why not tiptoe into their website and see if you could apply for those other scholarships if you go to another college? So the Scholarship Universe state-of-the-art matching assistant. So apply post-secondary also. Now, how about the state of Georgia as a whole? We have some unique opportunities in Georgia. These are two prime examples of scholarships that's been around for years. The Ty Cobb Foundation and the Watson Brown Foundation. Ty Cobb is based out of Sharpsburg, Georgia, and is a baseball player. He played baseball for Piedmont College before he went to university. He established a scholarship fund for students in financial need that are enrolled in an accredited college or university. And then let's travel a little bit further east toward Augusta, Georgia, to the town of Thompson, Georgia. This is the home of the Watson Brown Foundation or Watson Brown Scholarship. It's for students who live in the Augusta, South Carolina area, going all the way up to Hartwell, Georgia. Now, my cousin got this scholarship, and guess what? This scholarship is renewable. It was $5,000. Imagine getting Hope or Zell Miller and getting $5,000 on top of that. So these are two unique opportunities within the state of Georgia. Let's talk about scholarship search sites, legit search sites. Let's begin with GA Futures. Now, seniors, if you don't have an account with GA Futures, you need to create one now. We have a scholarship search. Put in a word, narrow down your search. We have some great resources which will give you pages of scholarships. Speaking of which, here's some other legitimate scholarship sites. Now, what do you mean by legitimate? All this costs you is time and effort. Fastweb.com has been around for years. You put your profile in, it's going to send you pages of scholarships. College Board, FindEd.org. How about this bottom one? YouandIGo.com. This has some unique scholarships, 250 words or less. How do you survive the zombie apocalypse attack at your high school? Based on The Walking Dead, $2,000. Yes, it is a competition. The Infinity Wars, Superpower for a Day. Your Wonder Woman for a day, what would you do with that power? 250 word essay or less, $2,500. So we have some unique scholarships. Now, we're going to talk about types of scholarships with tips and contacts. First of all, let's think outside the box. Not all scholarships are based on academics, test scores. They are based on height, ethnicity, religious affiliation, and so forth. Look in the mirror. What's unique about you? Are you a male 6'2", female 5'10"? TCI, Tall Club International. There are 50 chapters across the United States. Write an essay. You have to join one of them. It's $1,000 for college students 18 to 19 to 21 enrolled in college, just for being tall. Ethnicity, the Coca-Cola Minority Scholarship, October 31st deadline. We're in September. You still have October the 31st to apply for the Coca-Cola Foundation Scholarship. The Hispanic Scholarship Fund, set you up an account. Goiseta, which is set up in the financial aid offices. Religious affiliation. If it's based on your church, like in Georgia, we have Baptist schools, Methodist schools. They have Georgia Baptist grants, Methodist grants. Being a multiple twin, are you left-handed? Do you have asthma? So think outside the box. If you are of the creative flair, this is my all-time favorite. Make your tux, make your dress out of duct tape. That's right, ladies, I said duct tape. Being as early as being a legal resident, start at 14 years old. If you start early to practice, you may win $5,000 a piece. You submit it to the Duct Tape Brand Company. I know a student from Marietta who won it last year, $5,000. Well, Mr. Wilkinson, I'm not tall, I'm not short. Well, get a job. What are you saying? Look, there are for hire signs everywhere, but get this. More companies are doing what Chick-fil-A has been doing for years. They are providing scholarships and tuition assistance. Where I live, there is a Quick Trip and racetrack on every corner. I went to Quick Trip one day, got gas, ran into a student from UGA who worked there during the summer. He said 20, 25 hours a week, maintain a certain GPA, $2,000 per semester. Did you hear that? $2,000. He said, I've got hope toward my tuition. The $2,000 is going to go toward my apartment rent. I said, if that's the case, what will Racetrack give me? Racetrack said after 500 hours of employment, they provide. And folks, look at all this. Even a matter of fact, Burger King. I talked to the financial aid office at Burger King, and they said they're receiving $1,000 checks from Burger King for their employees. So when you're looking for For employment, see if they provide tuition assistance. Now let's talk about some scholarship search tips. Start and search early. Don't stop at 1, 2, or 3. Keep applying. Be creative. Consider your family, your medical history, your hobbies. Narrow down that search. Look for scholarships even after you graduate college. Now let me stop here and make an example. At the University of Georgia, there's a person named Miss Mandy Branch. She's the outreach coordinator for University of Georgia. She was a student from Cordele, Georgia at UGA. She's an English major. She talked to her faculty advisor. We found out that there's an alumni from her hometown of Cordele who set up a scholarship for English majors that live in Cordele and Vienna, Georgia. And guess what? They renewed it for her because she asked. And most importantly, do not pay anyone to help you find or apply for scholarships. Now, let's talk about contacts. You've heard that old saying, it takes a village. I'm one of 9 K-12 outreach staff. We work for the Georgia Student Finance Commission. We are located throughout the state of Georgia. We work hand in hand with your guidance counselors. Here I am at a college fair with a guidance counseling staff at Mill Creek High School. We come together, and you can find us at events like this. FAFSA completion workshops. There'll be financial aid volunteers from other colleges that you can talk to about scholarships. Financial aid presentations, which we're definitely going to cover scholarships. School visits. We cover so many schools in our territories. Career and college fairs, if your school has one, it's an opportunity to talk to college representatives. The Probe Fair. The Probe Fair started this week. That is a continual college fair that for juniors and seniors and parents. It starts from September to November. If your school's fortunate enough, apply to College Day. You see, we're bringing all our volunteers together, our community of financial aid volunteers, college admissions representatives, guidance counselors, college career coordinators, and the Georgia Student Finance Commission. We are here to help you. Now, if you need to find out who your representative is, you can call this 1-800 number or go to outreach@gsfc.org. And also check out our webinars. We are on Facebook, we're on Twitter, we're on Instagram. This is our mission and this is our vision. We are here in support of you, students of the state of Georgia. In retrospect, remember, you want to apply locally, find out who your community partners are, apply through the colleges that you're interested in, find out what unique opportunities in the state of Georgia, go to these legitimate search sites, definitely check out gafutures.org scholarship search and apply. Well, that's my information for today. I hope you have found it beneficial. We look forward to seeing you the next time around. Thank you.